Hey guys, and welcome to my top 10 movies. So this is the hardest video I probably have to make because I love all types of movies except for horror, but as you can see I have a lot of movies. They started as just people just giving them to me because I like movies, and then I just started, buying them. Is The Neighbours 1 and 2 box set. I think both movies are really good. But I think the first one was even funnier than the second. The second one I liked more because it was kind of more on feminism and on the female side. And I think it was very like girl power. The first one was very funny though, because a lot of comedic and a lot of humour between Zac Efron and Seth Rogen's character. So yeah, one of the funniest movies I've ever seen is Big Hero 6. And I think that was for Disney anyway, because I'm a big Disney fan and I'm a big superhero fan. I like Marvel and DC and just superhero films because they're actually really good at action wise, and the stories are good as well. For Disney, I was surprised that Stan Lee actually partnered with them to do Big Hero 6 and kind of fly to Japan and just make this kind of like I think it was like a San Francisco type of Japanese world. And Baymax I think is the most kind of the cutest kind of huggable character that they could actually make, even though it is like that ad that logo for tires, that character, even though it looks like him, but I think they kind of that like logo character was kind of an inspiration for Baymax. But I think that's one of my best, I have loads of the Disney movies I actually love, but Big Hero 6 is probably one of my top favourites because it's for both things that I love: superheroes and a good story and just love in general, and the action was absolutely amazing for its animation, was incredible. So the live action Beauty and the Beast, there's been a lot of live action that Disney's going to do the next couple of years, but The Jungle Book didn't really do that great for me when it first came out, the live action version. It was a bit scary, I think, for kids, but for adults I think the effects in the story and the action and the shots and the camera shots were great. CGI was great. But for me anyway, Beauty and the Beast is probably the best. The live action Beauty and the Beast is probably better than the Jungle Book and Cinderella live action, because I don't think the actor that played the Beast was identical. I think Emma Watson and Josh Gad and I can't remember the other guy's name who played Gaston, but I think they were all like spot on. They actually looked like each other in the animation version. But the Beast, sorry, just didn't do for me. He did do a good job though in playing him, but I don't think he looked exactly like him. But in fairness, Emma Watson did an amazing job as Belle. I was so proud of it, and they really kind of portrayed the story. They changed a few things, but they kind of made it as a film for girls, as a role model. And yeah, they kind of made it basically on girl power and a bit of feminism in there, and that's great, and that's good for girl role models. And I think Emma Watson kind of portrayed that, and there was so much stereotypes as well, and I think they kind of did that very well as well, that they so much women stereotypes, and they kind of played that well in the movie as well. Is Lion King. If anyone was in the 90s, you have seen The Lion King. If you have not, please go watch it, because you are missing out, people. The Lion King was my childhood Disney film, and I still have it on a videotape. I just love that story, and like probably the best scene that I like is when Simba grows up with Timon and Pumbaa as they walk out. Like that scene is, to me, is like really inspiring, and the shots in that scene is absolutely amazing. And probably the best scene as well that I actually liked the most, even though it kind of made me cry a bit, is when Mufasa died. Oh, that teared me up. Damn you, Disney, and your... There had to be a negative side to Lion King, but you feel for him. It's like the child in you. It's such a tragedy. Like, it's the most tragic I've ever seen Disney do. There has been a lot of tragic scenes in Disney history, but I think that's probably the number one that made me tear up and made me kind of shocked a bit. If you kind of search up now on the internet, Lion King was always number one on the high engrossed movie in Disney history of all time. Sorry, the number one highest gross animation for Disney. But now Frozen has topped it, and oh god, Genie God. I just, like, Lion King has to be number one again, because that is, to me, is that the best Disney film of all time. The music is great, the effects are great, the action is great, the story is just so memorable. So Hunger Games box set, and I think in general, I think that's watching. I haven't read the books, but I've watched the movies, and I think Jennifer Lawrence was just amazing in Hunger Games. Same with Liam Hemsworth, same with Josh Hutcherson, same with all the rest of the cast. Like, they did a really good job, and the action was phenomenal, and it was really inspiring as well to all ages and to women and men as well. It was thrilling to watch, and like very good, like in CGI. Oh my god, it was amazing. So it's the Harry Potter box set, and if anyone is a fan of Harry Potter out there, oh my god, like, you'd be like me, watching all the movies, getting all the merch, getting wands, and I can't wait till the Harry Potter app game that's actually coming out soon. Anyways, I can't wait till that comes out. I'm definitely going to play that. But anyway, about Harry Potter, the first one, to be honest, kind of scared me because I was so young then. Even though I was it kind of amazed me, the story did, and the magic, and it kind of made me believe as a kid that magic was possible when I kind of watched it. But then yeah, it kind of scared me though a bit with Voldemort, and then the Philosopher's Stone nearly killing Harry. I was like really shocked as a kid, and it kind of gave me nightmares for a couple of days after. But yeah, the next couple of movies were amazing for me. Watching the stories and seeing the characters grow up. It's amazing that you can do these type of franchises and you're growing up with them. Harry Potter will live on, and I wish they could make more movies, but Fantastic Beasts is getting very good though into it. Continuing the story a bit, but showing Harry Potter world before Harry Potter was born. I think that's genius. I think Baywatch, I kind of was shocked that they were going to make a movie about it, but then I was like, go on, because it could be funny. I was like, Zac Efron's in it, Dwayne Johnson's in it. Didn't know the other actors, but I was like, I was all for it. I was excited to see it. Zac Efron was amazing in it, so was Dwayne Johnson. And of course, there was a lot of shirtless scenes, there was a lot of exercising involved, but the action was phenomenal, and the comedy was just ace. 10 out of 10. Like, I couldn't stop laughing, especially when Dwayne Johnson was doing these little jokes about Zac Efron's character and calling him High School Musical One Direction. And they put Justin Bieber in there as well. Like, these little comments, it kind of like made me laugh so much. Whoever came up with them was spot on. So, Spider-Man Homecoming was absolutely amazing, action-wise, story-wise, and I think Tom Holland, who I have seen in Billy Elliot before, but his actions were absolutely amazing. I think he's probably the best Spider-Man I've ever seen. Kind of missed Tobey Maguire, kind of missed Andrew Garfield, but sorry guys, he's the best. He's the best Spider-Man I've ever seen. Because he can do it all. He can do the gymnastics, he can do the action, his acting is even so good as well. He can do everything. He can even do his own stunts. Well, I think he can do his own stunts, I'm guessing he can. But anyway, Zendaya was great as well. Marvel did a great job on that. And I can't wait for Infinity War to come out, Avengers Infinity War, because that's going to be unreal. Putting all the superheroes we all love into, all the Marvel superheroes that we all love into one movie. So that would be amazing. I can't wait to see what happens in that. So Baby Driver. Baby Driver is probably the best action movie I've ever seen, musically wise, because I've never seen an action movie that matches so well with a movie. I've never seen an action movie fit so well with the music, in time with the music, literally. And that's what we had to do in college with a philosophy film. You probably have seen it, the Happy Teenager movie that I did. That was the only movie I did that was in time with the music. To me, honestly, I think that I kind of did that movie in time with the music, but it was hard, to be honest, to put that in time with the music, but it worked. But I didn't get a good grade on that. Don't know why he didn't like it, but I just didn't. But yeah, and I think the story was great as well. Ansel Elgort was amazing, and it was nice to see as well that his character had a disability, so that's very inspiring to a lot of people who have disabilities as well, including myself. So it's nice to see that as well. It's nice to see that a getaway driver has a sense of humor and has a great taste in music. So yeah, the music was phenomenal in that movie, and the action was as well. So yeah, The Greatest Showman. Where can I start with this film? Like, the music is so catchy. It was perfect, absolutely perfect for all ages, and it was a true kind of a true story. So it was a really, really nice story about his family and about how he is an entrepreneur. He wanted to create the circus, he wanted to entertain people, and he didn't like his job, so he wanted to entertain people. And he wanted to get his dream house as well for his family, which is nice. Hugh Jackman, as I said before, the role was perfect for him, and it kind of reminds me back to Les Mis, when he did Les Mis, that he was amazing in that as well. But to be honest, he was even more amazing in The Greatest Showman, and he was perfect for it. Same with Zac Efron and Zendaya. Oh my god, the stunts they had to do with all the trapeze and the hoops and the heights and everything like that, the stunts were amazing in that. Myself, if I ever did that, I'd be scared as hell. But if I had someone up there with me, yeah, it'd be kind of more relaxing, more chill. And I think that's how it was when they were up high that much, that they were relaxed and they were working together, and that was the best thing about it, I think, is that they really showed their characters that they were in love. And who forget that Zac Efron and Zendaya were actually Disney Channel stars, and to me when I saw them singing and saw them acting and performing it right in front of me for the first time, I was like, this is just pure childhood dreams to me right now. What is happening? To be honest, I cannot, like, literally till now, I literally can't get every song out of my head because they're all so good. They're all so catchy. The lyrics are phenomenal. It's inspiring to so many people, especially people who have been bullied or been put down. And I think the songs some of the songs kind of portray that as well, including This Is Me. Oh my god, it was absolutely amazing. That to me it's an inspiring song. The lyrics kind of portray as well that this is me, you can't change me, you can't judge me, and you can't bully me, and you can't put me down, whatever you say. So I think that really portrays that. So that to me is my number one movie of all time, The Greatest Showman, and that will never, it might change, but for now it is my number one. So be kind to one another, respect each other, and care for one another, and remember,